Welcome to Baz Travels. If you value these 8K immersive tours, please subscribe and like the video. It only takes a few seconds. Your support is the only way I can keep this channel going and continue bringing you these high quality experiences. Thank you for being here. Leaving the lower levels of the riverfront behind, we ascend the bluff one last time to enter the sophisticated heart of the historic district. Our path takes us up Abercorn Street, one of the city's most picturesque corridors. As you move away from the salt air of the river and towards the inland squares, the atmosphere immediately shifts. The sounds of the port are replaced by the rustle of live oak leaves and the quiet elegance of Savannah's residential and civic architecture. This is the Savannah of the high city, where the grid is perfectly balanced and the history feels more personal and refined. Our first major stop is Reynolds Square, home to the John Wesley Monument. Wesley, the founder of Methodism, spent a brief but pivotal time in Savannah in the 1730s. The statue depicts him in mid-stride, clutching a Bible, a reminder of the spiritual foundation that Oglethorpe intended for the colony. Wesley's time here was fraught with personal and professional conflict, yet his legacy is woven into the very fabric of the city's social and religious history. The square itself, surrounded by historic homes and the legendary Olde Pink House, feels like a sanctuary of colonial memory. As we continue south on Abercorn, the scale of the city's cultural ambition comes into focus at the Lucas Theatre for the Arts. Opened in 1921, the Lucas is a gem of Mediterranean revival architecture. For a century, it has been the centre of Savannah's cinematic and performing arts life. Like many of the city's treasures, it faced a period of decline and was nearly lost to a wrecking ball, only to be saved by a massive community effort. Its restored marquee and ornate interior are symbols of a city that values its cultural landmarks just as much as its military or economic ones. The walk culminates as we reach East Broughton Street. This is Savannah's premier shopping and social thoroughfare. While the riverfront is for the tourists and the squares are for the residents, Broughton Street is for everyone. It is a vibrant mix of historical shopfronts, local boutiques, and modern retailers. The architecture here is a timeline of commercial styles, from mid-19th century brick to early 20th century neon. Standing at this intersection, you are at the gateway to Savannah's daily life. Behind you is the quiet reverence of the Wesley Monument and the cinematic history of the Lucas. Ahead of you is the bustling energy of a modern city. This path from the river to Broughton Street is a transition from the working city to the living city. It is where the legacy of the past meets the fashion and flair of the present, all under the watchful gaze of the oaks that have seen it all.
Well, it's good that we didn't go back. I know. Did you go for dinner, right?
Simulation terminated. Please comment, like and subscribe.